Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to learn about transitive verb. Actually we are in the topic forms of verbs part 9, and today I would like to explain about transitive verb. Transitive verb means it requires an object to complete the sentence. Without an object, the transitive verb does not have any sense. They may have direct object, sometimes they can have direct object and also indirect object. Some sentences have only direct object, whereas some sentence may take direct object and indirect object. And as all of you know that transitive verb, without an object, it does not have complete sense. So to form a meaningful sentence, we need an object for the transitive verb, and that object may be in different forms. It is not the thing that it should be only noun or pronoun, not like that way. The forms of objects are in different types. They may be sometimes noun, they may be sometimes pronoun, they may be sometimes infinitive, they may be gerund also, sometimes they may be phrase and clauses. And through examples I will show you how the transitive verb is formed, how the sentence is framed. So now, forms of verbs part 9, transitive verb. A transitive verb is a verb that requires an object. Without object, the sentence is incomplete. Requires an object to receive the action. Yes, only the object will receive the action of the verb. Let me show the example here. He met the doctor. If I write only he met, if I write he met, is there any meaning? We need to write an object here. He met, this is subject, this is verb, and without object there is no meaning. It is incomplete. So he met the doctor, this is direct object. Okay, it receives the action. Receives the action met. This doctor, the doctor receives the action met. So every transitive verb needs an object to complete the sentence. Okay, so here he met the doctor receives the action met. So without object there is no meaning for this sentence. It is incomplete. And in the same way, they were wearing jackets. They were wearing, this is verb, and this is jackets is direct object. Okay, this is direct object. This receives the action wearing. This receives, the word jackets receives the action wearing. They were wearing what? It needs something to complete. It needs the object to complete the sentence. Okay, it needs something. It needs an object to have a sense. So without this jacket, without the object, it is incomplete sentence. So it needs an object in transitive verb. Okay. Next is, as I told you, a transitive verb can also have an indirect object precedes the direct object. Okay, indirect object precedes the direct object. Okay, he sent Varu the gift. He sent, this is subject, this is sent is verb. He sent what? He sent the gift. So this is direct object. Okay, he sent what? Something object. So this is direct object. So here Varu, this Varu is indirect object. Okay, indirect object. He sent Varu the gift. Next is Sheru gave Ruchi what? Sheru gave what? A letter. Okay, Sheru gave what? The indirect object. The indirect object. This is indirect object. This is indirect object. Okay, the indirect object Varu or Ruchi are the person to whom the gift or the letter is sent. Okay, here the gift is sent to Varu. The gift is sent to Varu by the direct object to indirect object. And here in this sentence, second sentence, Sharu is a subject, gave is a verb, Ruchi is indirect object, and a letter is a direct object. So the indirect object, the direct object, the gift is sent to Varu. The gift is sent to Varu, this is indirect object. And here in the second sentence, a letter, this is direct object, this is given to Ruchi, okay. This is Sharu gave Ruchi a letter, okay. So the letter is sent to Ruchi, the letter is given to Ruchi, okay. The gift is sent to Varu, this is direct object and this is indirect object, okay. And in the next sentence, as I told you, the forms of objects, the objects may be, as I told you in the previous videos, always after verb, verb takes object, after preposition takes object, in the place of, as you all of you know, the subject means noun or pronoun, okay, noun or pronoun. And in the same way, object means in the object place, and in the subject place it takes noun or pronoun. So now I am talking about the object in transitive verb, okay. In transitive verb, the object may be, the forms of objects may be not only noun and pronoun, but also it may be infinitive, it may be gerund, it may be phrase, or it may be clause sometimes. Let me show through the examples. Forms of objects in transitive verb. Noun, pronoun, it may be noun, pronoun, infinitive, gerund, phrase and clause. And let me show through the example. The man killed what? The man killed what? He killed, this killed is a verb. A snake, this is noun, okay. This is noun, okay. A man killed a snake with his stick. This is prepositional phrase. With is a preposition. So with his stick. This is prepositional phrase. Next is the man killed. See, soon after the verb, the thing is known as object. Okay. The soon after the verb, the noun or pronoun, whatever it may be, that is confirmed as an object. Okay. Not this. This is after the preposition. So it is not a object of this sentence. It is the object of the sentence because soon after the verb which comes, the word which comes, that is confirmed as a object, confirmed as an object. And next is he invited. Invited is a verb. Soon after the verb me, this is pronoun. Okay, this is pronoun. So this is object here. This is object here. As I told you, forms of object noun, forms of object pronoun. There is no rule that object must be noun and pronoun. I am talking about transitive verb. So in transitive verb, the object may be noun, pronoun, infinitive, gerund, sometimes phrase and clause. And here it is noun and here it is object. Here it is pronoun. He invited me to the party. Okay. Next one is they wanted to leave the town. They wanted. It is a verb here. So to leave. What is this to leave? 2 plus V1. This is infinitive. Okay. This is infinitive. Okay. This is object. Okay. Infinitive in the place of object. Okay. Infinitive in the place of object. Next one. She disliked sleeping. She disliked verb. She disliked sleeping in the daytime. Here sleeping. What is this sleeping? This is gerund. Okay. This is gerund as an object. Okay. This is gerund functions as object. He disliked sleeping. Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. Subject, verb, object. Okay. Next is I know how to teach phonetics. Okay. I know. I is a subject. Know is a verb. How to teach Okay, how to teach phonetics is, this is a phrase. Phrase, this after verb is also an object. Okay, this is a phrase after the verb. This is a phrase. Phrase after the verb is also used as an object. Understand? Phrase after the verb it is also used as an object in transitive verb. Okay. Now next is, we know she is honest. We is a subject. Know is a verb. She is honest. This is clause. Phrase means group of words without subject. Here clause means group of words with subject and verb. Okay, group of words with subject and verb. So this is clause. We know she is honest. Soon after the verb it is clause. Okay, soon after the verb it is clause. Okay, so it is not the thing that in transitive verb only the noun and pronoun will be in the place of object. Not the thing that object is in the object's place. There is no rule that only noun and pronoun take place. In transitive verb there are forms of objects. They may be, sometimes they may be noun, they may be pronoun, they may be infinitive, they may be gerund, they may be phrase, and they may be clause also. So these are the rules. They may have direct object, they may have direct and indirect object, and they may have all these forms of objects. So I hope you understood. Please practice more and more. Thank you for watching my video. See you in the next class. ఎంతసేపు